Hey everybody, welcome to the Video Game Show. I'm Sean. Alright guys, some big news this week. Microsoft announced that they're going to be dropping the Kinect and selling the console for $399 starting June 9th. Also with this news, they're going to be dropping the paywall from streaming services. So this is some big news for Microsoft. This is big news for Xbox One. As I've stated before, Sony is leading them right now, like by a margin that's pretty noticeable. Microsoft has said they've shipped 5 million. Sony says they've sold 7 million. So I mean, there's a big differential there. Microsoft definitely needs to catch up and make some ground on them if they want to be able to remain as the king of the consoles from last gen. So what's happening with this is that you're going to be able to take your Kinect off. You're going to be able to buy the system without the Kinect. This is it's going to be able to boost the power on the Xbox One by a good amount. So what I'm hoping from this to happen is that it's going to put it right there with the PlayStation 4, power-wise, graphic-wise. I think that it has a chance to do that. It has a chance to meet the PlayStation 4 now and be its equal. Now, if it is able to do that, I think it's going to be able to sell a lot better. I think it's going to be able to catch up to a certain extent because there's a lot of people out there that still like the Xbox controllers better than the PlayStation 4 controllers. Though I do think PlayStation 4 controller is extremely better than PlayStation 3, I still like the Xbox One controller. I like it better than 360 controller. I like 360 controller even better than I like the PS4 controller. So there's a lot of things going on with this. There's that aspect to it. You got the power aspect to it. And then also you're knocking down the paywall. So now if I want to go and stream some Twitch, have some live gameplay, if I want to put stuff on YouTube, if I want to watch Netflix, I could do that. They're matching PlayStation with what they've been doing since PlayStation 3 as long as you have a PlayStation 3, they let you do all this stuff. So now they're going to let you do this stuff as long as you have an Xbox One. I like that. Also what they're doing is they're going to be bringing Xbox games with gold over to Xbox One. That's really cool as well because as of late it's only been on Xbox 360. PlayStation Plus does this and they've been doing it for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita. So Xbox One and Microsoft definitely has to catch up with this and they're making the right moves. Is this too little too late? I don't know. I do know that this is going to help them out tremendously. It makes me a very happy camper because I think maybe if I unplug my Kinect when this starts happening, maybe I could get a better product from certain games with these new improvements. Maybe I'm going to be able to do certain things and not have to worry about my membership. So I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited to see more people, more friends of mine that have been holding out on buying the Xbox One because of the price. It's going to be dropping down to $399, so it's right there price-wise with PlayStation 4. And I think that this is now it's real. It's a battle to the death now. I think it's going to be it's on like Donkey Kong. Wrong system there, but you know what I mean. Alright guys, so some news was announced today that I'm very happy about. This turned into probably my second biggest news story of the week. Far Cry 4 was announced. I'm really happy about this. It's going to be taking place in the Himalayas. It's going to be taking place, I guess, around a village or an area that's called Kirat. And it's going to be the main villain in this story. I haven't seen a name for him yet, but it's going to be a self-appointed king. They did drop a poster for this. I like the way it looks, and I'm looking forward to this game. I definitely liked Far Cry 3. I spoke about Far Cry 3. I think it was like the first or the second episode of the video game show I ever did about a year ago. I really loved Far Cry 3. I thought some of the control mechanics, the physics in it were just amazing. I loved how it felt like when I was running and going down a hill. I felt like it was me personally going down that. I loved that. I love the feeling of it. I definitely liked all of the graphical styles of it. I was definitely looking for more, and I got more when they dropped Far Cry Blood Dragon, and that was an awesome game, I gotta say. You guys definitely gotta go play out there. I spoke about that one as well. That one is like an 80s movie, kind of a spoof video game that has these cutscenes that are cartoon animated and futuristic graphic styling in the actual game. It's an amazing game, and I really enjoyed that one. And so this one, it's got me really happy. I can't wait to see this game. I can't wait to see more. I'm sure that they're going to talk about it more. Maybe should drop a trailer at E3 in a month now, a little less than a month. So I'm really excited about that. The team that's working on this, the main team, is Ubisoft Montreal, but they also have a few other teams working with them. They have the Toronto team, the Shanghai team, and the Kyiv team as well working on it, and also Red Storm Entertainment's working on it as well. So they've got a lot of people working on this. I don't know if that's going to take away away from it, but it has been about 2 years since it came out. Far Cry 3 came out, so I can understand why they have so many teams working on it, maybe different aspects of the game. Hopefully when this one comes out, it's as well received as Far Cry 3. It's going to be coming out on November 19th, so I'm really happy about that because it's right there. It's just a few days before my birthday. I can't wait to be playing this game on my birthday or around my birthday. I'm just really excited about this game. I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Alright, so dropping this week. Today, it's dropping Titanfall Expedition DLC. I'm really excited about this. I definitely want to see some new maps. They got some cool maps in here. I spoke about them in a few weeks back, and I just can't wait to get on my Xbox One and play them. I am so excited about this. I am right now live, working on some live streaming from my Twitch. I'm calling it the Path to 10. I'm going from Gen 1 to Gen 10. Right now, I am at the end of Gen 3, but I'm having the hardest time getting one of the final requirements done. I have to get 50 Titan kills with the plasma railgun, which if you've played Titanfall, to me that's a tough thing. I think that's a pretty tough thing. So I'm working on that. You guys go check out my live streams on Twitch of this. But again, I love the game. I'm really excited about this DLC. I can't wait to play it, and I can't wait to live stream some of this so show you guys what they have going on in the game. Alright guys, so far this year I've done video games of the week for Titanfall and Infamous Second Son, and this week I finished up another game I was playing, and I do think this one is gonna be in some talks for Game of the Year as well as the previous two. This one it's actually a last gen game, South Park: The Stick of Truth. Now, by no means am I a hardcore South Park fan. I do like and enjoy watching the TV show, but I have not seen even half of the episodes, but I do enjoy watching it when I have a chance and it's on. I'll put it on and I'll watch it. I enjoy it. There are definitely some memorable episodes. Trey Parker and Matt Stone have done a wonderful job of transitioning that movie to the game. Obsidian did a great job with this game as well. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I probably took a little bit longer than what a lot of people that are reviewing it say it is. A lot of people say it's about a 12-hour game. I probably took close to 15 hours. I am one of those people that check every nook and cranny, and considering that this is an Obsidian game, I definitely checked every nook and cranny. I love the gameplay of this. I definitely like the turn-based action. It reminded me of Mario RPG back in the Super Nintendo days, because when you do an attack, you have a chance to press the A button or the X button at the right moment to enhance your attack. Just like in Mario RPG, when you did the double jump or the super jump or the ultra jump with Mario, you push the A button at the right time and you can keep prolonging the jump, adding up more attack points that you're hurting them for. So I definitely compared it to, that was the first thought that came to mind. I'm like, oh my god, this is Mario RPG with South Park. I love it. The story was good, but at the same time it was so convoluted. But it was convoluted in a sense, like it was satire. Like they knew how they were making it convoluted and so stupid to make it funny, because it was making fun of video games and how all the other convoluted things that video games do, if that's not convoluted enough for you or if that makes sense for you. I definitely enjoyed it. It wasn't like a slap to the face as a video game fan at all. Matt Stone and Trey Parker definitely are video game fans, they've said, and they said that this is one of the hardest things they've ever done was working on this game. But they were able to make fun of things in the video game industry with a bit of, I guess you could say, class, a bit of style, and make it so I was like, oh yeah, that does happen a lot in video games, and it is funny and it is stupid at the same time. I liked their approach with that kind of comedy in the game. There were a few downfalls to this game. They weren't huge. They're just a couple of me being nitpicky type things. I didn't think the map was very well thought out in this game. I don't know if that was a cause of them forcing everything to be on Facebook in the game, or if it was just because that was the style they decided to go with. I didn't like the map much at all. I didn't like the objectives, the quest menu. You couldn't really select anything. You could select an objective and then go down to the sub part of the main objective, which would be like, okay, you have to kill this guy, and to kill this guy you have to kill him here or whatever, and so it goes down into the sub. You select that, then it goes to the map and it has a flag where it's supposed to be at, but it doesn't really like go any deeper into detail. And when you go to the map, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's just like a big picture. Maybe it's because it's South Park. I didn't like the map setup that much. It based on a cartoon. The map setup could have been way better, I thought. Comparative to other Obsidian games that I played, which would be the first one off the top of my head is Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas, when you do quests, missions, objectives, it shows you how to get here, how to get there. This one, it was a little bit more difficult to navigate, especially because when you leave one area, it moves over and it's like a top-down view of what you're doing, just like in old Zelda games. So I understood that, I liked that, but at the same time, relating that to the map, just it made me go a little haywire, I guess you could say. So that was my major beef with this game. And if you call that like a major beef to knock it off its pedestal, I mean, I wouldn't call it that. I think it's me being nitpicky and me being just like, what's wrong with this game that I wish they could do better. I definitely like the game. It's definitely going to be up there in contention for Game of the Year as of right now. And I'm definitely excited to see if Trey Parker and Matt Stone will do another one of these. And if they do, I'll be very happy, and I'll definitely go out and buy it. So please, you guys, if that's on the docket, let's do it. Alright guys, so that's it for the video game show this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, inquiries in the comments section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.